Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of the Leadership Drip. I'm your host, Clay Green, and it's great to be back with you again today. On today's episode, we are going to look at the most important skills every product manager really needs today. So, the role of product management has evolved dramatically over the past decade, and it's been shaped by technological advances, changing market dynamics, and shifting customer expectations. What once might have been primarily a feature specification and project coordination role has transformed into complex discipline, requiring strategic thinking, technical understanding, data analysis, and leadership capabilities. Modern product managers operate in an environment of unprecedented complexity where they must navigate AI integration, remote team dynamics, rapid experimentation cycles, and increasingly sophisticated user expectations. Understanding which skills are most critical for success in today's product management landscape isn't just academic, it directly impacts your career trajectory, team effectiveness, and product outcomes. The most successful product managers of today possess a combination of traditional product skills enhanced by modern capabilities that reflect the realities of contemporary product development. These professionals don't just manage products, they shape business strategies, drive innovation, and create experiences that users love while delivering measurable business value. So let's look at the strategic thinking and business acumen side. Strategic thinking has emerged as perhaps the most critical skill for the modern product manager. Unlike tactical execution, which focuses on completing specific tasks or features, strategic thinking involving how individual product decisions connect to the broader business objectives and the market dynamics. Product managers who excel at strategic thinking can see beyond immediate feature requests to identify underlying user needs, competitive threats, and, of course, growth opportunities. Business acumen encompasses understanding how products generate revenue, impact key business metrics, and contribute to organizational successes. Modern product managers must grasp concepts like economics, customer lifetime value, market sizing, and competitive positioning. They need to speak the language of the business stakeholders while also being able to translate business objectives into product requirements that engineering teams can execute. This strategic capability extends to roadmap development that balances short-term tactical needs with long-term vision. Effective product managers create roadmaps that respond to immediate market pressures while building towards a sustainable competitive advantage. They understand how to sequence product development to maximize learning, minimize risk, and create some momentum towards a strategic objective. Market analysis and competitive intelligence have become more complex as digital products face global competition and rapidly changing user expectations, of course. Product managers must stay informed about the industry trends, emerging technologies, and competitive moves while synthesizing this information into actionable product decisions. This requires both analytical skills and process market data and intuitive judgment to identify patterns and opportunities. Next, let's look at the data analysis and metrics-driven decision-making that must take place. The modern product management environment is rich in data, creating both opportunities and challenges for practitioners. Product managers today must be comfortable working with analytics platforms, conducting statistical analysis, and designing experiments that generate actionable insights. This goes beyond simply looking at dashboards to understanding statistical significance, correlation versus causation, and how to design valid experiments. Metric selection has become a critical skill as organizations recognize that focusing on the wrong metrics can lead to counterproductive behaviors. Product managers must identify leading indicators that predict business outcomes rather than lagging indicators that only confirm what's already happened. They need to understand how different metrics connect to each other and to overall business performance. A/B testing and experimentation methodology require both technical understanding and strategic thinking. Product managers must know how to design experiments that isolate variables, determine appropriate sample sizes, and interpret results in the context of the broader product strategy. They also need to balance the desire for statistical rigor with the practical constraints of product development timelines and resource allocation. User behavior analysis through tools like heat mapping, sessions recordings, and funnel analysis provides insights into how users actually interact with the products versus how product teams assume they interact. Modern product managers must be comfortable diving into behavioral data to identify friction points, usage patterns, and opportunities for optimization. Let's also look at the technical understanding and AI literacy. While product managers don't need to be expert programmers, technical literacy has become essential for effective collaboration with engineering teams and informed decision making about product architecture and implementation approaches. Understanding concepts like API databases, system scalability, and technical debt helps product managers make better trade off decisions and collaborate more effectively with their technical teams. AI literacy has rapidly emerged as a crucial capability as artificial intelligence becomes integrated into more products and workflows. Product managers need to understand AI capabilities and also their limitations, ethical considerations around AI implementation, and how to identify opportunities where AI can create user value. This includes familiarity with concepts like machine learning models, training data, bias detection, and AI product design. Cloud infrastructure and modern development practices affect product capabilities and development velocity. Product managers who understand concepts like microservices, continuous deployment, and infrastructure scaling can make more informed decisions about feature feasibility and the resource requirements. Security and privacy considerations have also become increasingly important as data breaches and privacy regulations create both risk and competitive opportunities. Product managers must understand concepts like data encryption, user consent, and regulatory compliance to make informed decisions about data collection and usage. Speaking of that, let's look at user research and customer empathy. Deep customer understanding remains fundamental to the product's success, but the methods and the skills required have evolved. Modern product managers must be skilled at conducting user research across multiple channels and touchpoints, from traditional interviews and surveys to behavioral analytics and social media sentiment analysis. Interview and survey design skills help product managers gather unbiased feedback that reveals genuine user needs rather than confirming existing assumptions. This includes understanding how to ask open-ended questions, avoid leading questions, and create environments where users feel comfortable sharing honest feedback. Persona development and user journey mapping provides frameworks for organizing customer insights and ensuring the product decisions consider different user types and usage scenarios. However, modern approaches to personas emphasize data-driven segmentation based on behavioral patterns rather than demographic assumptions. Empathy building goes beyond user techniques to developing genuine understanding of the user context, their motivations, and their constraints. Product managers must be able to step into the user's shoes and understand how product decisions affect real people in real situations. This emotional intelligence component of user understanding often determines whether the product managers create features that users actually want versus features that just look great in presentations. Next, let's look at the communication and stakeholder management. This is extremely important. Product managers operate at the center of cross-functional teams requiring exceptional communication skills adapted to different audiences and contexts. They must translate technical concepts for business stakeholders, business requirements for engineering teams, and user needs for the design teams. This requires not just clear communication, but also the ability to adjust communication style and content for different audiences. Presentation and storytelling skills help product managers build alignment around product vision and generate support for product initiatives. Effective product managers can craft compelling narratives that connect product features to user value and business outcomes, making abstract concepts concrete and memorable. Stakeholder management involves understanding different stakeholders' priorities, constraints, and decision-making processes. Product managers must navigate competing priorities from sales teams wanting specific features, engineering teams concerned about technical debt, and executive teams focused on business metrics. This requires diplomatic skills, negotiation ability, and the capacity to find solutions that address multiple stakeholder needs. Meeting facilitation and workshop design skills help product managers conduct productive discussions about product decisions, the directions, priority setting, and problem solving. As teams become more distributed and asynchronous, this ability to design an effective and collaborative processes becomes increasingly important. All this happens while there's leadership without authority. Perhaps one of the most challenging aspects of modern product management is the need to drive results through influence rather than direct authority. Product managers typically don't have formal authority over engineering, design, or the marketing teams, yet they coordinate these groups towards a common objective. Influence and persuasion skills help product managers build consensus around product decisions and motivate teams to execute on product vision. This requires understanding different stakeholders' motivations, finding common ground, and presenting ideas in ways that resonate with different personality types and professional backgrounds. Conflict resolution becomes essential when team members disagree about priorities, approaches, or solutions. Product managers must be comfortable addressing disagreements directly while maintaining positive working relationships. This requires emotional intelligence, active listening skills, and the ability to find win-win solutions. Team building and culture development help product managers to create environments where cross-functional teams can collaborate effectively. This includes establishing shared goals, creating psychological safety for experimentation and failure, and building trust across the different functional areas. Next, let's look at adaptability and continuous learning. So the pace of change in product management requires practitioners who can continuously adapt their approaches and learn new skills. Modern product managers must be comfortable with ambiguity, rapid change, and evolving best practices. This includes staying current with new tools, methodologies, and industry trends while maintaining focus on fundamental principles. Industry awareness helps product managers understand how their products fit into broader market trends and technological developments. This requires following industry publications, attending conferences, and networking with other professionals to stay informed about emerging practices and technologies. Self-reflection and feedback incorporation enables continuous improvement in product management effectiveness. The best product managers regularly assess their own performance, seek feedback from colleagues, and actively work to improve their weaknesses while they're building and maintaining these skills. Developing these skills requires intentional effort and diverse learning opportunities. Formal education provides foundational knowledge, but practical experience remains the most effective way to develop product management capabilities. Seeking challenging goals, working with different types of product teams, and taking on increasing levels of responsibility accelerates the skills development. Mentorship and peer learning offer opportunities to learn from experienced practitioners and stay current with industry best practices. Many successful product managers participate in product management communities, attend meetups, and maintain relationships with other professionals who can provide advice and perspective. Continuous experimentation with new tools, techniques, and approaches helps product managers stay adaptable and discover what works best for their specific context. The most effective product managers treat their own skill development as a product, continuously testing new approaches and iterating based on the results. So we start to wrap up today. Skills required for product management success today represent a unique combination of analytical rigor, creative thinking, technical understanding, and leadership capability. While this breadth of requirements can seem overwhelming, it also makes product management one of the most intellectually stimulating and impactful roles in modern organizations. The most important insight for aspiring and current product managers is that skill development is an ongoing journey rather than just being a destination. The specific tools and techniques will continue evolving, But the fundamental capabilities, your strategic thinking, user empathy, data analysis, technical literacy, and leadership will remain valuable regardless of how the field continues to change. Organizations that invest in the development of these skills in their product managers will build more effective product teams and deliver better outcomes for users and the business. Individual product managers who focus on building these capabilities will find themselves better equipped to navigate the complexities of modern product development and drive meaningful results in your organization. So the 5 key takeaways for today's episode is strategic thinking and business acumen are fundamental for connecting product decisions to business outcomes, requiring understanding of market dynamics, competitive positioning, and how products drive revenue and growth. Number 2, data analysis and metrics driven decision making enable evidence based product decisions through A B testing, user behavior analysis, and selecting metrics that predict rather than just measuring the business success. Number 3, technical understanding and AI literacy help product managers collaborate effectively with engineering teams and make more informed decisions about product architecture, implementation approaches, and emerging AI opportunities. Number 4, user research and customer empathy remain critical for creating products users actually want. We're requiring skills in interview design, behavioral analysis, and developing genuine understanding of users' context and their motivations. And finally, number 5, leadership without authority and adaptability enables product managers to drive results through cross-functional influence, manage stakeholder relationships, and continuously learn new skills in the rapidly evolving product management landscape. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Leadership Drip. If you found today's discussion valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and please leave us a review. Stay tuned for more insightful conversations on leadership and business. Until next time, I'm Clay Green, and I'll catch you leaders on the next episode.